Welcome back at Ask Journey Mexico, our new blog and system, so where you can ask several questions and we try to answer. Today we have this following question, which is sent by a lady. I am traveling last minute to Mexico with my son, 11 years old, for 7 days. We are looking for some place atmospheric and cultural, but not too touristic, gringo, where we could relax or explore museums, indigenous villages, architectural ruins, or do some light hiking. I'm traveling from New York City and I'm looking for easy connections and not too much stress. We were originally going to Oaxaca, but a friend who lived in Mexico for 7 years said the air was very polluted. Is this true? And said she found it boring. So she suggests to go to Guanajuato. And well, let's just start then. Basically, I mean, Oaxaca, we have Mexico City, which is the main hub. Mexico City, Oaxaca is down here, Oaxaca de Juárez, and Guanajuato is over on this other area. We have actually, to get into the area of Guanajuato, we have the León Airport, which is BJX, so you can fly in here, and the hub for that airport would be Houston, so that's actually a perfect connection from New York. It is though like a 9-hour flight and transfer to Guanajuato area to get here. Now, you're very interested in indigenous villages. Museums are fine in Guanajuato. Also, San Miguel de Allende is close by. And I think though the whole area of Guanajuato, San Miguel de Allende, Querétaro, and also Morelia, these are actually the main center. We call this actually the colonial part of Mexico, and it is, all these cities are actually, by the way, UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It is though a place where we suggest that you have to travel to see all of these different areas, because one city alone for 7 days may not be enough for your time. I mean, I think, the other way around. It's probably too much time to spend 7 days in Guanajuato or San Miguel de Allende, also taking in consideration that you have a 11-year-old boy. So the driving around here, that could be done in 7 days. We have some indigenous villages here close to Morelia, which is Pátzcuaro. So that could be an option. Now the other option, which I like and I prefer more, would be Oaxaca. Number one, because Oaxaca, both of these areas, by the way, are not the typical places where, as you say, the gringos go. So this is more like a place where people go, a lot of Europeans, a lot also of people, American tourists, which really appreciate the art and the treasures which you can find here. But I feel Oaxaca is actually a much better place to go to visit, and because Oaxaca has actually that true indigenous spirit. I mean, we have over 14 different indigenous languages spoken out actually here in Oaxaca, and once again Oaxaca is easily accessible from Houston, from that hub to Oaxaca, so that's one main hub, and from Houston obviously you can fly with United or Continental into Oaxaca City. Oaxaca also, we have perfect places for hiking, which you are looking for, so the hikes can be strenuous or light as you wish them, and also your son will have a lot of fun going into this market. That market is full with indigenous people. People still speak their own native language, so that's something very nice to do. Another option also, which I could suggest if you are able, could be actually afterwards to fly down here to Huatulco. We have a flight, a Cessna Caravan, 18-seater, very safe, very nice flight. It's approximately an hour, so you are actually here afterwards at the Pacific coast, where you can still like swim a little bit around. So you could spend easily 5 days in Oaxaca, hiking, visiting the villages nearby, the archaeological zone of Monte Albán, Mitla, and afterwards maybe end up like with 2 nights here over in Huatulco, and also from Huatulco you can fly directly to Houston and back to New York. Keep in mind the travel is around 9 to 10 hours, so I mean it is a long flight, but that's nothing we can do about it, but it's definitely a fantastic thing. Last but not least, ETN, yes, ETN and ADO, these buses these bus companies still are working, and they actually work very well. Muy bien, I hope this was helpful for you, and please join us once again in Ask Journey Mexico. Thank you.